Hey everyone, in today's video I'll be going over my full DD on Circle Internet Group and why I think this stock could have 100% upside. So first, let's take a look at what Circle actually is. If you don't know, this company was founded back in 2013 by Jeremy Allier and Sean Neville. Circle is basically the infrastructure king of the stablecoin world. You may have heard of these things called stablecoins, but if not, I'll tell you what they are. Circle's flagship product is USDC, which is a US dollar pegged stablecoin that's fully regulated and backed by reserves like treasuries. As of now, USDC has over $75 billion worth of stablecoins in circulation, which is up a whopping 72% from last year. And that's not just crypto hype, it's real utility for payments, DeFi, and even enterprise apps. But Circle's not stopping there. They've got the Arc blockchain, a layer 1 network built for real-world economic stuff. Plus tools like Circle Mint for liquidity, custody services, and a payments network that's integrating stablecoins into everyday finance. Think of them as a bridge between traditional finance and the blockchain future. So now, if you take a look at their website, as you can see, they have two stablecoins, which include USDC, the leading digital dollar, and EuroC, which is the leading digital euro. They also have many other things, as I mentioned. Mint, which allows for USDC or stablecoin liquidity, Forex liquidity. They have blockchains, Arc, which allows you to build on that platform. And then they also have different developer services like wallets, contracts, nano payments, paymaster, all that type of stuff. And they even have their own payments network. So yeah, this is basically just a little bit about the company. They have many good partners like Coinbase, Solana, Binance, New, Stripe. So if you're in the crypto fintech space, you've definitely heard of those before. And yeah, they're regulated in basically every country: the United States, European Union, United Kingdom, Singapore, UAE, Bermuda, Canada, Japan. So all the big financial capitals of the world. And yeah, this is just a little bit about them and everything that they have. All right, so now let's talk about Circle's stellar financials. Circle just crushed their Q4 2025 earnings on February 25th, 2026. Their revenue hit $770 million, beating estimates by $25 million, and EPS came in at 0.43, which means that the company is now profitable. And they were smashing expectations by 0.27. Adjusted EBITDA was a solid $167 million, way above what analysts were calling for, and their full year revenue for 2025 was around $2.75 billion, and they're guiding for even stronger growth in 2026 with other revenue streams beating estimates. Most of their money comes from yields on those massive USDC reserves. Think interests from safe assets like short US treasuries that yield 2 to 3%, sometimes even more. But they're also diversifying into other things like developer tools, tokenized funds, and Forex settlements, like I mentioned before. And year to date, the stock is up over 45.5%. And over the past year, it's gained 67%, outperforming the S&P 500 by a lot. And also one thing I want to mention is just some more about its financials and the stock overall. As you can see, the company has a market cap of about $30 billion. And its full year EPS is still negative, as the company hasn't showed a full profitable year yet, but it has shown I think 2 profitable quarters in a row, I want to say. So yeah, the company's shown 2 profitable quarters in a row, so once they have 2 more, then they'll be officially profitable. And yeah, they still don't have any PE yet, but that's fine. And then yeah, this is basically everything about the stock financially. If you want, you can see here they have some analyst consensus. 5 of them are bullish, 3 are neutral, and there's some price targets over here. So now let's talk about my bullish case for Circle. Stablecoins aren't just a crypto niche anymore. They're powering global payments, and USDC is neck and neck with Tether, which is their main competitor, as one of the top dogs. Analysts at Bernstein are calling for a 70% upside to $190, driven by demand for digital dollars in everything from human transactions to AI agents. Circle's got partnerships cooking with heavy hitters like MasterCard, who just roped in Ripple, Binance, and PayPal for their crypto program. That's huge for on-chain payments. And don't sleep on their tech stack. APIs for minting and redeeming USDC, programmable payments, and even digital identity tools, which are all happening in a world where AI and Web3 are exploding. Circle is basically building the financial backbone, and one analyst even called them a defensible AI-era fintech with explosive stablecoin growth. Their USDC market share is heating up and is growing so much that they're now the number one on Coinbase, and I think they're about to take up more of Tether's market share. Their USDC market share is heating up, and with circulation targeting 40% growth, this could be the start of a super cycle where Circle takes over while Tether shrinks. They also have a lot of regular tailwinds, which are massive. Once the Clarity Act gets passed, which could solidify Circle as a regulated financial utility, they're also pursuing a bank charter, which would supercharge their USDC model. Their crypto adoption is ramping up with Bitcoin back over 70K and altcoins rallying. That flows into more stablecoin demand. And plus, Circle's outpacing competitors like Coinbase in some eyes, with analysts saying that they could dominate post-crypto winter. While there are some risks, the main ones being is that their valuation isn't justified. They're trading at about a 6.7 price to sales with a forward PE of 109, but this isn't true since they're not fully profitable yet. But it basically shows that they're a high growth fintech, and analyst average target is 126 to 130. But that's with highs up to 294. That's 15 to 150% upside from here at 115. So for my target, I think that Circle could likely get back up to its IPO high of about at least like 240, 250, which is 100% from where we're at right now. That's just my base case for where I see it. If stablecoins keep growing, it could definitely grow much higher, but that's just where my price target is. And yeah, as you can see, they've crushed earnings the past 2 quarters, and honestly, I think once the Clarity Act gets passed, their stablecoin use will show much more demand. And here, I'll explain my overall thesis, which is that Circle is the purest public play on digital dollar infrastructure. Its stablecoin network has attained critical scale and strong momentum. This company is executing on partnerships that institutionalize USDC, while its revenue model yields high margins and recurring cash flow. With the nascent U.S. regulatory framework favoring compliant issuers, Circle is positioned to capture growing crypto payment flows. Over the next 12 to 24 months, I expect continued double-digit growth in revenue and earnings before interest, taxes, EBITDA, driving share appreciation, as I said before, to up about 100%. My key catalysts are that I think that continued USDC adoption, stable high interest rates sustaining their U.S. Treasuries yield, and strong Q1 and Q2 results surpassing guidance, plus positive regulatory developments like the passing of the Clarity Act could accelerate the rally of Circle. But any negative surprises in regulation or declining crypto volumes would warrant caution and would probably cause the stock to fall. So overall, I think that while Circle does have some risks, mainly being that crypto volume could fall, which would hurt Circle, even still, as long as U.S. Treasury yields stay high, this company would still be generating a ton of revenue. And yeah, they have major partnerships, as I mentioned before. They have some with Intuit, which they move their infrastructure into the Intuit platform to enable faster, low-cost global money movements. Visa, FIS Global, Finstra, Kraken, which is another crypto platform, Fireblocks, Bybit. I know that they have a partnership with Coinbase too. And most recently, they partnered up with Polymarket, which is the top prediction market in the world, as the leading stablecoin that is used in Polymarket transactions. So as you can see, if I go onto the Polymarket website right here, the main transaction that would be used in this case would be USDC, which is Circle stablecoin. And first, for some technical analysis, after its strong earnings, it broke through all of these key support level or key resistance levels, like 100-day SMA and 200-day SMA. And yeah, that shows, you know, strong momentum. And they are seeing an uptick in institutional volume, as you can see from this chart. But on the relative strength index, they are showing a little bit of Circle being overbought. So what I think is going to happen is that Circle is likely going to come up maybe a bit more, then start to pull back probably to the 100 level, and then, you know, make higher highs and higher lows. So that's when I'm going to enter. I still have a bit of a position right now that's up on Circle, but I probably think that it will dip a bit. So maybe using something like a cash secured put could help to not capture all the downside, but still have the upside. So yeah, guys, that's just my full DD on Circle and my bullish investment thesis. Let me know your thoughts, and if you agree or disagree, just let me know down in the comments. Thanks, guys.